On this episode of the TK Show, we're going to talk about what cigar groups should you join. Welcome back to another episode of the TK Show. I am your host TK, author of Cigar Wealth and industry leader. On this episode, we're going to have a great time. We're going to talk about cigar groups. What cigar group should someone join? This was a question that was sent to me in my inbox in through my website. TK, I'm thinking about joining a social group in the cigar community, and I need some help, really some direction on which one to join. I found this to be a great question, and let's go ahead and get to it. So in the cigar community, there's a lot of activity going on all over the United States. There's all types of social groups now, cigar social groups that, all over the United States. Some of them are housed at cigar lounges. Some of them are large in numbers. Some of them are community-based. So to answer the question, which one should you join, is more of a question of what are you looking for? My suggestion would be find these groups, or rather look at groups that are always, and first and foremost, making a contribution to the industry overall, making a contribution to the community overall, making a contribution to the lounge that they may call a home. What are they doing? That's what you want to look at. What are they doing? The average cigar smoker is over the age of 30 years old. So you may want to ask yourself, if you are over this age of 30, what are you looking to add to your life as far as activity? Are you looking for a group of people with like minds that enjoy a good cigar or that enjoy a good beverage, a good time? Are you looking for a group of people that want to have conversations about financial literacy or money opportunities? Are you looking for a group of people to hang out with? Maybe you just want to be more sociable, if you would. You want to be this social butterfly. I look at groups and pay attention to what they're doing as far as contribution. One of the things is that people overlook is it's not what you do in the industry, it's what you do for the industry. That's the group that you want to look at. Groups that are not necessarily just doing things just to do things, but what is the outcome? And if you're over the age of 30, there's a good chance that you don't have too much time to waste. You don't have time just to do just anything. You want to make sure that your time is used properly. You want to make sure that your time, first of all, time is extremely valuable. That's the only thing you will not get back. So you want to make sure that your time, I know for me, if it's not business related, I don't want anything to do with it. That's just me personally. If we're not conducting business, talking legacy, financial literacy, credit, my favorite subject, credit and cigars, that's the best pairing if you ask me, then I'm going to ask the question, what are we doing? There are organizations out there or groups out there in the cigar community that focus on the community at large. They do a lot of nonprofit initiatives. They do things during the holidays. They do things for veterans. So if you're looking for a more community-based then look for that. If you're looking for great conversation, or you're looking for a network where you can do some hardcore networking, maybe something in the realm of golf or boating, entrepreneurship, look for that. There's a lot of options out there. If you see a group per se that is doing things just to do them, then you have to ask yourself, do you see yourself doing that? Do you see yourself learning? Do you see yourself growing? And if you're over the age of 30, once again, we think differently, and especially if you're over the age of 40, or even if you're over the age of 50, for damn sure, you really don't have any time to waste. I am that guy. I'm going to ask, what are we doing? How are we making money? What are we selling? What is being created for the community at large, not just the cigar community, but our local communities? Are we doing fundraisers? Are we doing scholarships? Are we doing financial literacy? Are we doing pairings? Or have we reached out to a liquor brand to say, hey, listen, we want to do a partnership with you once a month, once a quarter? So now you're going to be learning about the beverage industry and learning about the cigar industry. You may bring in a cigar educator such as myself to say, we're going to have TK host a cigar education workshop or a credit workshop. And we're also going to be learning about the history of whiskey. Sounds pretty nice, right? It's a nice activity. That's what I look at. If I were to say I want to join something, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at it from the business aspect. That's just me. That's what I want. I want business. I want to learn what not to do in business. So I'll be looking for a group that is entrepreneur. They're focused on entrepreneurship. So there's meetings about business, credit, banks, financial literacy, and how does all of that tie in with cigars? It's in the same wheelhouse. Cigars is a luxury item in a luxury wheelhouse. Cigars, golf, beverages, fashion, sports, it all ties in that one wheelhouse. So me personally, that's what I would be looking for. I would be looking for more of a business driven group, a more business driven environment. That's what I would be looking for if I were to look to join a group per se. Man, and then you may say, I'm just looking for a group of good people just to hang out with and that enjoy cigars. Well, the good news is there are plenty of groups out there in the cigar community that are doing a great job of providing an environment where you can go and enjoy a cigar and still hang out with some really good people. The conversation may not be business driven. The foci may not be business driven. The premise may not be business driven. But you may not be a business-driven person. Maybe you're someone who is not entrepreneurial. Maybe you're someone who just wants to have a good time and enjoy a good environment. Well, you have a few options out there. And I've definitely seen some good people, for sure. There are some good people out there in the cigar groups, in the community, that are doing some good things. So you're looking for what you want. That's what you're looking for. That's the group that you want. For me, I'm business, strictly business. If we're going to talk about cigars, then cool, we could talk about cigars and cost and analysis. How did this company do it? How did that company do it? I love that type of conversation, especially when it comes to business development and credit. That's just my wheelhouse. That's what I enjoy the most. And if we can do all of that over a beverage and a cigar, I'm in. If you're into literature, If you may be looking for a book club. And here's the best part. If you're looking for, as an example, a cigar group that focuses on books, a book club for cigar smokers, and there's not something out there, then guess what? That's an opportunity for you to create one. That's right. You go ahead and create one. So if you don't see something out there, then guess what? That's an opportunity for you to go ahead and create that community. So if it's not out there, create it. And if it is out there, then do some research. Find out what's going on, who's doing what. For me, I'm looking for productivity. I'm looking for, once again, business. What are we doing? Where is the money? How are we providing legacy with an opportunity of financial freedom? That's what I'm all about. And that's just my personal stance on cigar groups. What are we doing? Once again, every group may do something different, but if it's something that you're looking for specifically, and I use a book club or a movie club or a fashion club as an example, if it's not there, create it. Make the world a better place. Make the cigar community a better place. Add your contributions to it. Add your wherewithal, add your wit, add your smartness. We need it. You can't get enough of it. So I look forward to hearing more about the direction you have taken. And I'd love to hear what you have to say, my viewers. I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments. Name your group in the comments. What groups are out there that may be a good recommendation for someone looking to get more involved in the cigar community. You got a question about business, cigars, credit, business development? The links are provided in the description, and I would do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. Until next time, I am TK, host, author, business coach. I wish you massive success. Massive success. Enjoy the day.